Welcome back to another episode of Grizzly Books True Crime. My name is Gisela K, and I'm just going to get right into it. We ain't got time for introductions. Let's get started. So I have stumbled upon some news that says that a man who resembles Brian Laundrie, we still got to speculate he's a person of interest, remember, was scouting out the area where Gabby Petito's remains were eventually found. And this is really what helped. The van footage helped tremendously to already narrow down an area. But what this lady saw really helped. So according to Jessica Schulz, 38, Brian Laundrie was seen behaving in a creepy manner and acting weird around the area where Gabby Petito's remains were eventually found. The graphic designer, who lives out of an Airstream caravan around the Wyoming campsite, informed the FBI that she spotted the couple's 2012 Ford Transit van in the Grand Teton National Forest multiple times in late August. She eventually aided the police to locate Petito's body near the campsite. So thank you, Jessica Schulz, for sharing your information and what you saw with the FBI, with the authorities. All this information that we're all sharing over here, everyone is sharing information all over the place. Eventually, you just don't know what an impact you can have. If we all put our minds together and all think together, and hopefully they find Brian Laundrie alive, that would be amazing. Then we'll know what happened. Because what happened? So remember the previous video I just did that a witness, two witnesses actually, because it's a couple, saw Brian and Gabby at a restaurant, and the Merry Piglets Mexican Grill, I believe it's called, it was actually in Wyoming. I'll show you the map. Let's do that. Let's do map time in a short minute. That was on August 27th at 1 p.m. And now over here, what we're getting is that Jessica Schulz saw Brian Laundrie between August 26th and 28th, saw their white van without him or anyone else near it, and saw him scouting out the area, acting really creepy in the same area where the body was found. She said the vehicle was parked on a one-car width road near a dispersed camping site. While Schulz is not certain why Laundrie may have scouted the area, she found his behavior suspicious and out of the ordinary. He was just acting weird. When you're in the middle of nowhere, your hackles go up and you see something that's out of the ordinary? Schulz further added that she noticed a familiar item in the police body cam footage where Petito and Laundrie were seen fighting and Petito crying hysterically. On the car dashboard, a straw hat was visible that convinced Schulz that it was the same couple she had seen at the campsite. My friend texted me a picture of the hat on the dashboard and I lost my shh. That's when I called the FBI on Thursday and said, guys, look at Spread Creek. Spread Creek. Look at Spread Creek, Schulz said. When Schulz later drove by the Ford Transit van on August 26th, she stopped to check who was inside and invite them for a chat. However, she recalled seeing only a young white man and there was no woman with her. There's definitely nobody in that passenger seat. Like, he definitely doesn't have a girl in there, she shared, adding that it made her skip on the invitation. Wow. Meanwhile, another witness and fellow camper named Chris has claimed to the Moab City Police that he saw Laundrie and Petito fighting bitterly on August 12th. So that was the new witness report that we talked about today as well. So he also overheard bits of the conversation where Petito was calling his fiancée mean. Scouting out the area. So Schulz says she drove by the van on August 26th and Gabby wasn't in the passenger seat. So maybe she was in the back of the van. This we can't confirm because there's this other sighting on August 27th. Right? To me, it's really getting narrowed down to something terrible happening to Gabby Petito. We're still waiting for the autopsy results. That'll take time. But it's between the 27th in the afternoon and the 28th. Because remember that other account where he was hitchhiking on the 29th. And then probably drove, when he got back to the van, drove home on the 29th. So let's narrow this down. 27th, 28th, or 29th. Wow. I would say between the 27th and 28th. Let me know what you think below. Now, it's map time. So, let me take my social media banners off. Let me put the map on Google Earth. Let me first actually show you this map so that you can see nicely. Okay, so there's the map. You can see at the bottom the Merry Piglets Mexican Grill, and that is the distance to Spread Creek, 46.3 miles. And this was on August 27th that they were there. And there was a sighting of them, wasn't there, on August 26th at Jenny Lake. I'll zoom in so that we can see now. Jenny Lake, somewhere around here, August 26th, which means they were probably, I don't know, driving down here, Jenny Lake, maybe even on that road. Yeah, on that road, that makes sense. Somewhere along this road, and going for lunch here at 1 p.m. on August 27th. And don't think they ate the lunch. I'm not too sure. Brian Laundrie was shouting at the waitress, fighting. Gabby Petito, according to the witness, was crying and apologizing. Brian was in and out, just having his word, making sure that he made his point. And then they would have left in probably even worse a state than we saw on the body cam footage, and headed at some point back north here. I mean, it's not that far. I mean, it would take, how long would it take? They say an hour and 15 minutes. So if you drive nice and slow and stop a little bit or whatever, who knows what's happening? A 2-hour drive at most, right? Depending on the terrain and everything. But if they were, let's say, leaving there at 1 o'clock on the 27th, they would be here by 2:30 on the 27th. And the footage that was taken with a dash cam, wasn't that on the 27th? The van was parked there around, 6 p.m., right? Am I remembering correctly? Store everything in here. That was on the 27th. But to think that he could have been scouting out the area between the 26th and the 28th. So maybe that was on the 27th. Which means that on the way somewhere here on the 27th, Brian Laundrie could have already harmed Gabby Petito on the way and just kept her in the van. I'm speculating. Right, and remember he also freaked out here at Jackson Lake. So let's just look at that so that you can see nicely. Coulter Bay Village, this is where he was hitchhiking from on the 29th, all the way down. And when they got there to Jackson Lake Dam, he was freaking out here because the van, he needed to get back to the van. So that is why I believe he was freaking out. He's like, no, like I need to get out now, because he needed to stay here to get back to the van. And I'm pretty sure he would have gotten another ride, right? Let's hope more witnesses come forward. Who gave him a ride to Spread Creek? Do you want to see the Google Earth map? Okay. This is where it is. It's just better quality, right? So Jackson there and Spread Creek is around here, from what I remember. Hold on. Yeah. Wait. Man, I've got to get this right. Hold on. Just type it in here. Yeah, there it is. So now you can see. Look at all of this. To think that they actually found her remains, but it's because of the dash cam footage and this new witness that saw him scouting out the area where her body was found. That is so scary. Which was, I believe, around here. I've made a whole video about it with the exact locations. The van was somewhere around here. And as far as I remember, if I look at this, I think her remains were found around here. So, acting creepy and scouting out the area. Could that tie in with that slow down footage I showed earlier? Is that what he was doing? The slow down footage was from the dash cam. So yes, that's what he was doing. Wow. Doesn't it just make you sick? Where is he? I really hope they can just find this guy. I know today they've sent in divers to look in the water. I'm starting to think they're probably looking for a backpack with a phone in it, or a satellite phone, or a device, or something that they could have tracked to there. I mean, maybe he's in the water and alligators got him, we just don't know. But what if he's just chucked his stuff off because maybe he's realized he's trackable, like duh. But who knows? I really hope they find him alive, because otherwise we might never know. We will never know what happened, depending on the autopsy and knowing those results and really trying to piece everything together. Goodness. So yeah, it was a fair distance, but not too bad. That's the latest news. Let me know what you think below. Thank you so much for watching. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you haven't yet subscribed and become an original Grizzly and OG, please do hit the subscribe button and the bell. If you see me hesitating, I'm tired as hell. I've been working this every single day, but I'm still here. Still, absolutely, this case has me gripped. It's just, what a case. It's just bizarre what has gone on here. I will keep you guys posted. I will do my best. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one.